Hey Gemini, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and then some read for the month of August. I wanted to say thank you to all of you for all your likes, shares, subscribes. All your support of the channel really means a great deal to me. I sure appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the like button so that the video circulates and others can see the video just like you did. I'd sure appreciate that. Cross watchers, come on in. Let's get this party started and see if we can get Gemini a good read. I'm going to be adding something new to the channel. I want you guys to know Mondays I'm going to start element reads. So if you want to come join us Monday for a weekly reading for the elements, just hop onto YouTube. We'll be there. I'm also going to be doing a monthly Q&A for you guys, asking questions and delivering answers. Let the cards do the talking. And I'm going to be doing a monthly twin flame video. So Monday's element reading will be focusing on Lionsgate energy. So you'll be sure to step in and view that. So let's kind of see what the cards have to say. Okay, Six of Swords. So moving away from something better to something good after having learned some truth or having communicated some truth or having had a communication of truth. There is an answer to something you've been seeking, some form of employment perhaps, or some life call that you finally get a chance to get around to. It looks like you're going to be receiving communications for that. Looks like it might be a game changer. You're communicating, you're just not satisfied currently in the current situation, it looks like. And you're moving on. You're moving on with the truth. So, universe, let's see what August has in store for Gemini. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. So, moving on. You're moving on. With divine guidance. Cancer energy for some of you. 3 for you, 3 for your partner, 3 for the state of the relationship. Lines 1 and 2 can be reversed. And don't forget, it's a general read, okay? So if it doesn't resonate with you, then check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Don't make it fit. Maybe next time it'll be for you. Male counterparts, check your Jupiter and your Mars, please, for love readings. Okay, center of the read, we have 9 of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Major arcana in this spread are the Chariot. You have the Magician. And taking your resources and moving on. Manifestation, positive manifestation. You could be seeing ones everywhere. That's speaking something into existence and, having the positive outlook on something and claiming that for your own. Here you are, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, you are just being matter of fact about what it is that you want. You're going for that and you're moving toward a goal. It looks like there has been a little bit of melancholy energy here. You were in a period of time in which, there was some deception surrounding you, and I think you kind of called that out. Okay, and now you're moving toward new offers, love offers. Lot of water, lot of blue energy here. So speaking your truth is going to be very important. You came from a period of time which there was some deception, and you're coming into a time in which you're doing new things. You're doing more creative things. There's new passion in your life, which is a wish fulfillment after some time of betrayal. So you're stuck between an offer of love and deciding to take an offer of love, coming together with a partner or with a job. I do think there's an element here of independence and making choices. You see, she's weighing all of her options here, okay? weighing all of her options. She's not necessarily making any choice right now. She's just kind of weighing all her options and seeing what's out there. And I think that's kind of what you're doing, making decisions. Whether or not you want to go into this love relationship, but you are going to be moving toward that later on. So for the month of August, you'll have decision making. You have to realign some things. You are going for something that you want to do. But also there's going to be an element of you moving away from something bad, deceptive energies, into new passionate love. Okay, new passionate love and commitment with a person. You have tried to strike a balance and tried to use everything to bring balance into your life, and you finally have. So now you're kind of in a position in which you're saying to yourself, I'm not sure. It's taken a lot for me to gain my independence again, and I'm not sure if I want to go back into a relationship. I think now I need to choose what's best for me, and that's what you're doing. You called something out here, some sort of deception came to you, and you cut it, and you said, okay, you're not being honest with me, and this is the deal. You're moving from that energy, coldness. You were cold. It's like somebody sucked the life out of you. And you moved, and it was deceptive, but you're warming up. You're coming back to life again with new love interests. Just trying to decide if going into a relationship is something that you really want to do. Bottom of the deck, we have the moon. Again, Cancer energy. So some of you could be dealing with Cancer. So this is just confusion. It's confusion. You're trying to rely on your intuition, trying to rely on divine guidance, but there may be a little bit of confusion in making this decision because you're trying to choose between two things. So let's get some clarifiers on it and kind of see where we're at. August is going to be a month for you to open that throat chakra up and speak about things, though. Not hiding things, okay? You got to speak your truth. No matter the circumstances, no matter the consequences, you're going to have to speak it. Excuse me, I just dumped the whole deck. Okay, clearly that's the deck I'm not meant to use for clarifiers. So let's go back to our old standby here. So some sort of offer was made to you, or you made some sort of offer that allowed you to move forward. I think you're waiting for the right time. You're waiting for money to grow in order to make that happen. Here you go, King of Swords twice in this read. Looks like you were really trying to be logical about this, Gemini, and weigh all your options. You're just being matter of fact with people this month, I think. Yeah, King of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So there was an offer made to you by somebody younger than you, or somebody who is not, who may be lesser than you, in a manner of speaking of job. Okay, you may be the boss, they may be the employee, however it works out. There was an offer made to you that wasn't quite sincere, and an offer of reconciliation for some of you. And you absolutely would not make a decision regarding that. You walked away from it because you said, no, thank you. I don't think that's what I need. It wasn't fulfilling, okay? Whatever it was, the relationship or the position wasn't fulfilling to you. So you walked away from it to find fulfillment. And it looks like you're heeding that intuition and you're going toward that fulfillment. Yeah, somebody was manipulating the situation. It could, for some of you, somebody was manipulating a partnership, a long-standing partnership, or somebody was manipulating your family, manipulating you with children. Maybe there was a birth in the family, or maybe it was known that you're just embarking on a new adventure being single. And there's a new offer of love on the table, but I think you know you have to hold on to yourself for a little while. Hold on to your money. You want to take new adventures. You want to meet new people. You want to plan for your future, but you've had to walk away from something that was sort of betraying and Scorpio energy now. So I think Pisces was here earlier. So I think you've had to walk away from something, and being able to let go of this has transformed you. Yeah, here you go. Second Cancer card. 1, 2, 3 Cancer card. So could have been a Cancer you're dealing with or a Cancer you're dealing with currently. But you're moving away from something bad to something better. You're physically, literally moving away. You're moving in a new direction. This deception blew up your family. The secrets blew up your family, blew up your relationship, blew up your job. You had a lot of anxiety. There was a lot of competition, a lot of conflict in the relationship or the partnership. Burdens were incurred. There was stagnation, and finally it came to a close. It's just over. It's come to a close. You're looking forward to your abundance now. You've worked very hard in business and work, in relationship, in your life, self-work, in order to be able to look out and say, you know what, I'm ready to claim my abundance. I want to start over on a new journey. But again, somebody was being deceptive. Somebody was holding something back. You're going to be receiving communication regarding that. That person is just now a non-issue. This could have been a husband energy or a solid partner. It could have been a boss for some of you. And there were options on the table. But not all of these options are good, okay? And the truth's coming out that poor choices were made. You're flying past all of that. You're going on to something new that sets you on fire. There was a little forward movement that was stagnant because you were defensive. I think you were still trying to protect something and hold on to something. You finally found the courage, though, to move forward, and that's what you're doing. And that's going to be very happy for you. It's going to be lucrative. You're going to have forward action. It's going to be very creative. It's basically going to be victorious. Moving on from something that was harming you, moving on from a job that wasn't fulfilling you, moving on from a deceptive relationship is been very beneficial to you. I think it's brought you back to yourself again. So you have an offer for solid family. You have an offer for wish fulfillment. You have an offer for marriage. You have an offer for love, relationship, commitment. You're very happy about that. But again, King and Queen of Swords energy, somebody like-minded, okay, somebody logical, but there's an element of control and an element of nurturing. Somebody tries to control with it's either a mother that tries to control you, a mother-in-law, a mother of children that tries to control. There's somebody at work who's trying to control. And you're not very happy with that. I think you're going to communicate in this relationship. There's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius also. I think you're just going to communicate that you know that this isn't good enough for you. This isn't well enough for you. I think you know that somebody was stepping out of the relationship. It did a lot of damage to you, Gemini. Here you are. And they kind of made you feel like a yo-yo a little bit. Husband and wife. Yo-yo. So you drove on, Gemini. You went toward what you love. Okay, you felt rejected by this family situation. You felt rejected as far as money. Somebody was trying to control the money at all costs. You decided to just drop the strings, move on, and seek out your healing. You're not ready to give up that independence just yet that you had to fight so hard for, okay? Yeah, so we have 8 of Swords and 7 of Cups, so you decided to take the blinders off and get yourself out of your own situation, a trap that you walked into and you felt like you laid for yourself. You're seeking out your options. You're not going to be falling for that again, okay? You're not going to be going back into a relationship when you've had to work so hard for independence. You had to work so hard to work your way out of poverty. You know, you had to work toward a lack mentality in relationship. You're moving toward 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups. You're moving toward equal give and take in relationship. You're moving toward somebody who's on your same playing ground, okay, on your same level. You're making the decision to move away from lack and into abundance. Wheel of Fortune is on your side. This is going to be a very fair relationship, very balanced. Now I have Libra and I have Sagittarius. So you are going to be moving forward in new love. And this is going to be a solid commitment for you, Gemini. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, now making an offer, Leo, heavy Leo energy, making an offer for family, illuminating the situation, making an offer for solid commitment is happiness, because you're tired of trying to work yourself out of heartbreak. So let's get some oracles on it and kind of see what they have to say. So Gemini, this is beautiful. You're coming into the sun in new love, new relationship, new partnership. Joy, soulmate. Okay, soulmate love. Someone equal to you. Someone who fills you up. You can fill their cup and they can fill yours. Bottom of the deck, we have mindset. You were in a mindset in which you felt trapped. You worked really hard to get out of that. Now, you know, you've been out, you've been seeing people, and now you found somebody you're really interested in. But there's some anxiety about making choices about not being single anymore because you've had kind of some bad experiences. You're being triggered. Okay, you're being triggered because you worked so hard for your independence. But I think as long as you allow communication to happen, you go through your paces, cycles are going to happen in this relationship. Listen to the divine. Transform. Transform out of the conflict you're having with this. You anticipate that this will be a beautiful relationship, but watch your expectations, okay? Because sometimes the expectation of something is what we're disappointed about. Instead of looking at the situation for how it is now, not how it will be in 10 years, not how it was 10 years ago, but right now, check your anticipation against your expectations. Make sure you're seeing it appropriately. Nurture yourself and nurture the relationship with caring and love. So you're coming out of something bad into something really good. Soulmate energy, love relationship, beautiful, beautiful energy. You've worked really hard, Gemini, to get out of some bad stuff. But not everybody's going to hurt you. Not everybody's going to be the same. You just have to work some things out. Don't get re-triggered, okay? Because this person may do something that reminds you. You know, and it may be something very simple, not very complicated, but you're triggered about it. Commitment. So This talks about, are you able to manage commitments? Are you able to manage the commitment to this person? Talks about, taking inventory of the things you've got going on so you can make a solid commitment in this relationship. Sanctuary and wild at heart. So let's see what those two mean. Okay, sanctuary. The power of a sanctuary. Fill it with mementos and treasures, whether obscure or humble, it doesn't matter, providing that they resonate with you. In our sanctuary, we feel safe and at peace. From this fortress, we can reflect without bias and ponder without fear, pressure, anxiety, or confusion. So, you've had to work really hard to get your independence back, okay? However, you need a place where you can go to think about life and think about things and think about safety, okay? Because really, at the end of the day, that's what this is about feeling safe. So you need to figure out, Gemini, what makes you feel safe. Wild at heart. No matter the scale of the darkness facing us, beauty is always singing. So be who you are, Gemini. Don't change who you are for anyone. Be whatever your truth is to you. And, you were facing darkness. And sometimes when we face darkness, that changes us a little bit. So there's always beauty for ashes, okay? There's always that. And you can always see how far you've come and what you've learned as a result of all of this. It took you so much to get out of. And there's beauty right around the corner in a relationship, in a beautiful, committed relationship. So let go of some of this. Find your safety and evaluate whether or not you're well enough to come into committed relationship with another person. Physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. So come out of your head, Gemini. Make sure that you are able to show love physically to another person, even if it's just holding hands. Make sure you're ready for that, because even that may be too much of a commitment for you. Appreciate this moment. Remember, not 10 years from now, not 20 years from now, but right now. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. Okay? Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So you had to work really hard to get to where you are now. You're not so sure if you're ready to give it up. However, understanding that love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. If you need more time and this person loves you, Gemini, they're going to give you that time. You just keep that in the back of your head. Love does not demand that we do exactly what that person wants at that time. Love is patient. Love is kind. You guys know the Bible verse. So, those are good words of wisdom. Especially if you're entering into a new relationship and this person doesn't understand where you're coming from and they're making demands. Making demands comes from an ego-based thinking because you're putting and placing expectation on relationship. So unconditional love is what needs to be brought to the forefront of this situation. And if they love you, they will wait. If they love you, they will give you your time. If they love you, they will give you your space. That doesn't mean you abuse that privilege. It just means that enjoying each other right now, not with the anticipation of commitment, not with the anticipation of marriage, not with those expectations, but enjoying each other's company as it is right now. Sacrifice. You had to make a lot of sacrifices. You had to regain a balance of mind, body, spirit. You had to sacrifice for your own independence. But you were transformed by this situation. You worked really hard and you transformed out of that into solid foundation for yourself on an independent level. You're going to be receiving the recognition and the reward that you're due in your foundation, in your job, in whatever, for having done that and having pulled through. Use the wisdom that you seek regarding your independence, regarding relationship, regarding whatever new creative endeavor it is that you're embarking on. You've been through some things which generate wisdom. Going to be giving birth to something new, Gemini. Make wise choices, okay? For yourself, for love, for unconditional love, for love without expectation. Your prosperity will begin after you go through this transformation about giving up things that maybe you had to work really hard to become or to accomplish. Okay, make sure you're good with that in your mind. Prosperity will again begin for you regarding your foundation in love, in finances, in spirituality. So your transformation, your breakthroughs right around the corner, Gemini. You've got new soulmate love coming your way. But take your time if you need it. So Gemini, that's what I have for you for your love and then some for the month of August. I'll see you guys on Monday for the Elements Read weekly.